Hello, folks. Craig T. Stewart here, and welcome to another What the Book Primer episode. The book today is Animal Farm by George Orwell, and if you haven't read it or need a refresher and you like what you hear here, there's a full-length podcast where Jeff and I engage in the themes of the book coming in the next week. Now, what's Animal Farm about? Animal Farm by George Orwell is an allegorical novella which translates in simple terms the dangers of revolution. The animals on Manor Farm, led by the pigs and inspired by Old Major's deathbed vision of equality, they rebel against their neglectful human owner, Mr. Jones, inspired by Old Major's vision of equality. They establish animalism, a system of mutual cooperation. Is this sounding familiar? And rename the farm to Animal Farm. They initially thrive under leaders like Snowball and Napoleon, and even win against they even win a battle against local farmers, cementing their place in England's countryside. Two phrases that encapsulate animalism at a very high level are 4 legs good, 2 legs bad, and all animals are equal. Teaching the next generation falls to the pigs, namely Napoleon, as they're most capable at reading, writing, and understanding the inner workings of the farm. At least, this is according to the pigs. And who's going to go against them? Napoleon and Snowball are constantly at odds on various projects, particularly at Snowball's idea of a windmill. Eventually, Napoleon seizes power and expels Snowball with the young dogs he raised as part of the education program. The farm slowly turns into a totalitarian state where pigs adopt human behaviors and oppressing others, directly contradicting and rewriting the established laws of animalism. By the end of the book, the core of animalism has changed. Some animals are more equal than others, and the pigs join with the humans, so much so that the animals cannot distinguish which is which. Some things I'll be discussing in the full-length podcast with Jeff are corruption and abuse of power and resources, the failure of utopian visions and rebellions, and the propaganda and manipulation. These are the themes. With all that said, stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this preview. If you're interested but not sold, there's a full-length podcast where I discuss this book with Jeff at length, coming for your binging pleasure on Spotify, Substack, and I believe it's also on YouTube. You can find all things What the Book by going to craigtstewart.com. Have a good one, folks.